There's something happening in nearly every relationship. Men can feel it, but they can't always explain it. You feel a loss of control, a strange pressure you can't quite put your finger on. Something's off. But what is it? Today on Mind Matters, we're going to uncover 6 deeply ingrained psychological patterns tactics that many women use unconsciously in relationships. Not out of cruelty, not by manipulation in the usual sense, but because of evolutionary programming instincts passed down over millennia, and once you understand them, you'll stop reacting to them and start mastering them. 1. The withdrawal test suddenly. She's distant, short replies, no warmth, no explanation. Just cold space where there used to be connection. You panic. You wonder, did I do something wrong? You chase, apologize, overcorrect. But here's what's really happening. Her biology is watching your response. Are you desperate for her attention? Are you emotionally dependent on her validation? If you are, she learns that she holds the power. This isn't calculated, it's instinctual. And the moment you chase, she knows. She can shape your behavior without saying a word. 2. Mirroring and false compatibility. At first, she loves what you love. Your music, your dreams, your lifestyle. She feels like the perfect match, but over time things change. She's no longer into your hobbies, her opinions shift. What happened? Early mirroring is a bonding tactic, not deception. Her unconscious mind adapts to what you want so she can secure attachment, and once that bond feels stable, her real personality emerges. The key isn't blaming her. It's recognizing the difference between initial chemistry and long-term compatibility. 3. Guilt and responsibility transfer. You notice her sadness, her disappointment. She never says, you hurt me, but somehow you feel responsible. You try harder, fix more, change yourself. But here's the truth. You're not responsible for her every emotion. Yet she knows instinctively that men are conditioned to protect, to fix, to please. Each time you respond to guilt by adjusting who you are, you give away your power. And worse, you start doubting your own instincts. 4. The hot and cold cycle. One moment, she's loving and affectionate. The next, cold, distant, distracted, you're confused. Chasing the warmth again. This is called intermittent reinforcement, and it's powerful. It's the same mechanism that keeps people addicted to slot machines. You start craving the highs of affection and fearing the lows of withdrawal. But that craving, it makes you easier to control. 5. Suggestion over demand. I saw a dress I liked. Sarah's boyfriend brought her flowers. I've never had a man do that for me. She's not telling you what to do. She's planting the idea in your mind. You think you chose to do something nice, but your brain was nudged. This isn't manipulation in the traditional sense. It's indirect influence, subtle, emotional, and incredibly effective. Men speak directly. Women often speak through implication. 6. Love bombing. In the beginning, it's a flood of affection. You're amazing. We're soulmates. I've never felt this way before. It feels magical, but it's biological. That early flood of emotion bonds you quickly, too quickly. You attach deeply. You become vulnerable. And when the intensity fades, as it naturally does, you feel like something is wrong. You want the high again, so you chase. And she gains even more influence over your emotions. Other subtle tactics follow similar patterns. The silent treatment, withholding affection, sarcastic insults disguised as jokes, or never admitting fault. They all serve one purpose, testing your psychological strength. But here's what changes everything. These tactics don't work on men who are immune to them. So how do you build immunity? You don't argue. You don't beg. You don't try to make her see what she's doing. Instead, you build psychological strength. Emotional detachment from outcomes. Her withdrawal doesn't shake your core. Her moods don't dictate your value. You stay calm, clear, unmoved. Internal validation, your mission, your values, your growth, those become your compass, not her approval. Firm boundaries, you don't punish. You don't argue, you simply don't reward manipulation. When she sees these tactics no longer work, one of two things will happen. She'll escalate or she'll evolve. And that's the moment of truth. The final lesson, these aren't conscious strategies. They're ancient instincts testing your leadership, your steadiness, your emotional power. So don't hate the game. Understand it. Don't try to change her. Master yourself. The moment you stop being easy to manipulate, you become the man her biology actually respects. And if she doesn't evolve with you, you walk with peace, with strength, with freedom. If this resonated with you, you're not alone. Every man faces these tests, but not every man passes them. This is Mind Matters, where emotional intelligence isn't optional, it's survival. Subscribe for more truths that challenge your thinking and strengthen your mind.